the principle underlying free speech, which is ingrained in our Constitution and through law and custom, has become very powerful. And it's particularly powerful if you speak to someone who is not a citizen of the United States and is not protected in the same way with their speech in terms of what the government can do. I think I want to point out that it's important to make the distinction between protected First Amendment speech, where the government cannot shut down your right to say something, versus being in a private situation or with other people on a college campus, for example, and the school says, we have a code that says you can't say these words and you can't do this. Those are different legal constitutional issues, but the principle, I think, holds in that it is not suppressing speech as an argument for allowing minority voices to have their say is never going to end the way you think it's going to end, right? Because I mean, anyone who's read Orwell will tell you there's a kind of logical conclusion where people who hold the power will exercise it in a way to suppress others' right to say what shouldn't be said or what they don't want to hear or the criticisms they don't want to allow. So I feel very strongly, I would reject that argument as legitimate. And again, we need to distinguish between someone's right to say something offensive and someone's right to be offended. Both of those are things we should be able to handle. And I think the fear of being offended is something that is new, and particularly in younger generations has led to the self-censorship and all these campus dramas that we've seen over speech.